Hello, hello. So today, you can ask questions. We can learn what you want to learn, or we can start going in a direction that you guys want to learn about. Love Bob the Raptor and Joe, and Britain Farm Homestead, and Morgan's Happy Place. So let me know what you guys have questions about or what you want to learn about. Hello, Shanacraft. As far as on YouTube goes. And then if I don't know the answer, he'll put it in true. If I don't know the answer, I'll go try to find the answer. Ask people that I know or whatever, or go try to find the answer and then get back to you on Friday. So I'm thinking that's a good use of doing these lives, is for you guys to ask questions and and get help with that kind of stuff, because I've seen a lot of people starting channels lately and everything, and I figured get back to you guys and you guys learn how to do different things on your channel if you have questions about it, or if you have questions in general. Help you out the best I can. But that's kind of my thinking. And if you want to use like how I do my life, is I do it with StreamYard. I use the that's just the way it works, Barefoot. That's just the way YouTube works. It happens for everybody. That's the answer that I can give you, because that's basically the answer that there is for that one. You get some, lose some, and get some, and lose some, and get some, and lose some, and get some, and lose some. It's just, yeah, that's just the way it is. Hello, Griswold. How are you today? And hello, Ashley's allotment. So yeah, that's basically what I can tell you. I don't know what it is about how it calculates it, why it pulls it back and then waits a while to put it back. Maybe it wants to see if they. My guess is it wants to wait to show it as an actual person that's there on your channel until they interact with one of your videos or something again. That's my thinking. Is maybe to make sure that it's just not like the old methods. And for those that are starting, man, sub for sub streams were a huge thing, and I recommend staying away from those as you grow your channel up, just because you want people to watch your stuff. But my guess is that's one of the things they built into combat that was to see if that person interacts with your video more than one, or more than one video, or maybe more than one day before it labels the number. That's my guess. Is it? I don't know. That's my guess, though. That's my guess. If I fart in the wind, will behind me. Yeah, they generally will. They generally will. Generally will. Generally. So yeah, that's my guess with that. That's my guess with that. But yeah, at least we are, for sure. Hello, Boondock, Charlie Hill, RVDJ, QQQ. And I sent for those that don't know about Q or whatever, and we're gonna be having like a big meetup down there in Arizona, with a bunch of channels and a bunch of viewers. We hope, anyway. We hope a bunch of viewers come out there. And I found a beat that I'm gonna put some bars on top of, do a rap song on top of it. So I have you know I have people in uh, different areas on YouTube. So I have some that know how to make some bars. So I'm having some I have some people help me out. Just saying, just saying. We're gonna have some fun with that. Okay, so all you have is an iPhone, an iPad. I can record on my phone, right? And but you can't edit because there's not enough storage. Okay, so I transfer your iPad. Um, why it would not be uploading? Hmm. Why can you not upload? And hello, Password Homestead, and Dustin and Christina. How are you? And Chasing America in the house. Um, why you cannot? What's confusing to me, I understand the phone to the iPad part. Okay, so that part, I understand why you can't do that on there and why you can't add it on there. So that's a you know without you getting a different phone, you can't do that. So I understand that obviously. What what I don't understand is why it won't let you upload from the iPad. I don't have Apple devices. I don't know if it's because you I don't know if it's because you're not signed in the right way on the iPad. I don't know. I don't know. Um, the only yeah. Oh, it's not an Apple. It's an Android. Wait. So is the phone an Apple and the iPad an Android or the tablet's an Android? Hello, weekend, Irving. So I'm trying to figure that out. Okay, so the iPad has a camera. Okay, so you're at okay. So the phone. Okay, that could be it right there. Um, so here's the thing: is if on your see if on your the program you edit with, see if there's save it in a different file type. Like see if you can save it in MP4 or something like that, and then try uploading. That could be an option. Um, but as far as man, I don't think I've ever seen that honestly. I don't think I've ever seen that honestly. Oh, fantastic travels. Oh, it's all right. It happens. The notice things, and that's another thing, guys. Is the notice thing gets all screwed up. So don't like you gotta. It's one of the joys. One of the joys. Just the way it is. I mean, you gotta. I'm. I look at things like how many different notifications sending out, like millions and probably billions and billions of notifications all at the same time. Well, Scott Jacobs, how are you? So the only thing, I mean, in all honesty, and I'm gonna tell you this, Morgan's happy place is honestly, there's gonna be times that I've thought about it, and depending on where I'm at, I may have to transfer a file. So I may have to transfer a file to my phone to upload. So Yeah, yeah. If you want that, that may um, that may help. That may help me out better. That may help me out better. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, Tina Journal during Papa. Yeah, so that's like one of the real situational ones, and I'll try to help you guys out with that. But that's like one of the ones that will probably here. I'll put my there's the best way to probably contact me honestly um, is on Instagram because it pops up on my phone. Oh, sometimes a lot easier than. But there's the email. If you have questions or whatever, and it's like super specific to you, like how do I connect my monitor to this, this computer? Well, that's just specific to you. There you go. There's an option. This is why I like having all you guys in here. Like, see, I don't know too much of the Apple side, so I can't help you out with the Apple side. But there are people in here that do have the Apple side. There's what Britain Farm Homestead has and uses, so it may be an option to look at. I can't tell you Apple stuff that well. I just don't know. I wish I knew the Apple stuff better. But I understand you editing on the iPad and all that kind of stuff. And uh, when I started out my channel, it was all done on my phone. So, listening. Thank you, Weekend Irving. So I did. I didn't even have. I didn't have the laptop or anything like this until I think till right when I got monetized, or be, right before, or I think it was right before. It was right before I got monetized. It was right during the big old long screen that I got the laptop. So I understand starting out on that, and I recommend that to everybody. And this is just a laptop I had for a few years, and it's not the greatest thing. And that's the other thing that I learned, like the editing. Hello, Nona Grace. Yeah, whatever you have questions about, pop them in here. So I kind of want to get an idea before I make an actual plan of what to teach you guys. I kind of want to know where people are at that are just starting out. Kind of by you asking me questions now, I can kind of figure out where you guys would like to start out at or in time at. Um, so if it's that technical side, then I'll start looking into stuff to talk about, show you guys on that side. And if it's something else, then I'll go that way. So just like the videos I'm doing right now with the voting in them, and everybody that's voting in them, thank you for doing that. I'm kind of gonna let you guys kind of decide where we go with this uh, from here. So I want to know. So anything that you are curious about learning too, you can put in the chat. And then anybody that's been here for a while and feels like helping to like you want to teach something to everybody that you've learned on YouTube, then I'd love to have you come up on one of the Monday or Fridays and do that. So I think that would be a cool thing to do. And then it kind of reinforces it all for everybody that's been doing it for a little bit. So I think that would be a cool thing to have happen. So just wanted to let you guys, know that. So what I was thinking about showing you guys today, that maybe use StreamYard, how you can, and you've used it the whole time, you don't know how to set up a live stream beforehand on YouTube without setting up without setting it up on StreamYard first. I want to kind of show you guys how you can do that. So if you're out where you're on your phone and you don't want to use StreamYard, how you can set it up and all that kind of stuff. And it's under Studio. I've just been doing Mondays and Fridays at 3 Go Angry Mom, or not 3, but at 11 my time, and the time zone changed. So for those of us that live in states that change the time zone, anyway, the time zone change. So yeah, you have difficulty in seeing. Okay, so here's a good question. That's a good question to get started with. AirDrop's a thing on Apple to transfer files over. That's what that is going wrong. And no, I'm not in Arizona. I'm in Washington, but time changed. So, but difficulty in getting your videos seen by others and your subscribers. Okay, so what you have to do, Ashley, is there's a few ways to do it, but you need to go and share your video out other places. So if you are on Facebook, share it on your Facebook, but also look for Facebook groups that are similar to your interests and share ones there. And what it does is it gives you more impressions on your video and helps push your video a little bit more. But I'm telling you this from that, but most of my videos are seen by my subscribers. So like I'm at like 88 or not, like 88% subscribed or something like that to watch my videos. And depending on how large you are, it's going to be a higher percentage too. So if you're a smaller channel, you're going to have a lot more subscribed than unsubscribed to your videos. And then another thing is that could help you get seen by something else that's not your subscribers, is maybe videos that have to do with a general type audience. So something like a review of a location or a place or a thing, or something like that can it's also a video that as you grow will still get views later on, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you haven't done a live yet, you're about to one day this week. Well, let me know because I want to know. Yeah, yours is more 90%. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You kind of have to share it out yourself. A lot of your videos to get other people in there, but that's where mine's at. So it's going to take a while. Now I have certain videos that go out there and they do a little bit better and they get seen by people that aren't subscribed, but it takes a while to get there and get some videos out there. Yeah, the SEO stuff you have to do, and that's a whole other topic. And there's people that are way more deep into that than I am, and so the people that are, they want to help me teach that better. I'd like that. Yeah, and Seago and Green Mom, you got really good thumbnails and stuff like that. But I'm figuring, yeah, and Computer Chick does SEO, and it's Computer Chick's birthday today, so everybody say happy birthday, Computer Chick. So Computer Chick, here's what I'll say then. Here's what I'll say. Hello, pedals and paving slabs. Yeah, that could help out with that. So Computer Chick, if you want to, next Friday, like on Mondays and Fridays, I want to do the, people come in and ask questions and do all that kind of stuff. And so today's kind of, I want to get where people are at, what kind of questions they have, so I can kind of figure directions to go. So if you want to help, like next Friday, if you want to come up and help next Friday, I'd appreciate it. Like, come and answer questions. And yeah, she'll be on Twitch tonight. After Sun Scout being awesome. So yeah, so people that know stuff like that, like if you're watching out there and you're really good at one of the things and you want to come help out, that'd be cool too. But yeah, SEO is part of it. And what I use on mine for a lot of the SEO stuff, and what I would recommend you guys look into doing it now if you're smaller, especially if you're under like if you're under 1,000, is to look into TubeBuddy. That's what I use for a lot of the stuff that they're talking about, the SEO, which is search engine optimization. If you didn't know what that meant, because I know sometimes there are people who are like, I'm not going to ask what that means. People keep saying that, and I don't want to ask what that means. But it's search engine optimization. So it's just making your videos easier for a search engine to find. But I use TubeBuddy for that, and I recommend look into that before you're at 1,000, because generally, I haven't went and looked recently. And Social Blade, that's another one. There's other ones. And Sherry's MacBook user. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'd like to get people in here that'll they can go in depth on that stuff and teach like really deep on those subjects. That would be awesome. And that's what I like. Yeah, there you go. So TubeBuddy, and like she's talking about Social Blade there, those are just tools that make use of the data that's out there and put it in front of you and be able to put in your videos in a real easier way. So if you put on too much cologne, it'll work for and against you. That's all. Yeah. And vidIQ, yep, that's another one. So I don't know if they're the same as TubeBuddy, and I just have experience with TubeBuddy. So and I'm not giving you a code for TubeBuddy to sign up with, and then I get a discount or anything. I'm not doing anything like that. The only reason I'm telling you, if you're under 1,000 right now, and you're like, okay, I want to kind of start taking this more seriously as a hobby right now, and I kind of want to start look into these tools, that everybody's. Yeah, there is a free version of TubeBuddy too. Look into these tools, but I'm saying do it before you get to 1,000 or too big, because usually, at least I know with TubeBuddy, you get locked into a cheaper per month cost on it. So I did it before I think it was even before I got to 500. So I've been starting to put money into my channel for a while now, whether it's equipment or it's the music from Epidemic, or I mean, it's equipment, but like the lights that I have, stuff like that. I've been doing it piece by piece, but this is one of the things that I recommend. And you don't have to do it perfect right now. That's the thing that you have to look at. Don't worry about doing every single video perfect with every single check mark of you have to do it all exactly like this. Don't worry about that right now. Just start. If you're like, okay, I got my uploading down. I think I'm good with that. Then start to learn another piece. Like I learned how to edit this little piece, or I'm gonna start. Okay, now I'm gonna start working on making sure every single video I put out, there's keywords in there and my description. What I'm gonna work on, and then once you have that piece, then work on the other one. I think everybody, yeah, there's 2 Buddy lifetime memberships too. I think as well. Still, yeah. So, uh, and Pafford, look, all of us that are in here that are over, that are monetized or that are over a level, and I say monetize them, it's still surprising to me. But we all started. We started at zero. That's one of the cool things that I really enjoy about YouTube, especially, is like everybody started at the same spot, right? Everybody started at zero. Some people may have jumped up very quickly, either because of their video or maybe they just, they have a lot of followers from whatever, but everybody still starts at zero. And then even if they have a good jump start, it ends up equaling out on them. You know what I mean? Like anybody has a chance to do bunch, just the same as everybody has a chance not to do that great. So that's one of the cool things that I think there is about it. And that's kind of why, like, I want to bring you guys, by the voting thing that I'm doing in the videos, bring you guys into it. So that's why I'm trying to stay out ahead of these things as they come up, so I can teach you guys about them as I learn about them and have them come in. But yeah, if we're gonna talk about SEO, people like Computer Chick, I want to have come up on a Friday. Papa Drew's RV, that's another person that knows a lot about this kind of stuff. They can come up and talk. You know, Justin and Christina, like everybody that's been in the community a while and knows a lot of stuff. I'd love to have you guys start coming in and talking about how to do different things. So if you want to do that next Friday, it'll be at the same time, and I'll put the link out there and have whoever wants to come up and talk about a subject and answer questions. I think that would be really awesome. And then also in that, hello Northwoods RV Life, how are you? Also in that, since I want this to be like the really basic stuff, when it's more advanced topics, like when we're getting into SEO and stuff like that, if you have a channel and you talk about more in-depth stuff on that, like I know Northwoods talks about sometimes. Papa Drew's RV on RVers Live talks about really in-depth stuff. I kind of use it as an opportunity for people that come in and hear kind of like the little beginner bits. If they're interested in going deeper, for them to go over to your channel. And with that, I'm also going to put those out onto the podcast for people to listen to that are interested in that. And so then that'll get out there for you guys as well. You have not dated in 11 years. Oh man, Papa Drew. 6th base. Well, I haven't dated in a while either, Papa Drew. So I didn't even know there was a 6th base. So this is all new to me, Drew. Like I didn't know. I don't know. Is that like one of those events and adventures? Did you go one of those things? Is that what goes on there? Because I hear about those commercials all the time. One time I looked into that thing and I was like, "What? That's ridiculous cost." So no, I am not one to ask for dating advice, Papa Drew. That's you don't want to ask me, man. You don't want to ask me that one. Um, uh, fin- finance channels. I'm trying to remember which. You're talking to Papa Drew. I was like, I don't remember your friend finance channels to me. Papa Drew, I can understand, but yeah, Papa Drew's dealing with some stuff, so that's probably what happened to Papa. That's probably what happened to that this weekend. That would be my guess. So yeah, if you guys, I know there's a lot of people in here that know how to use, StreamYard. Is there any? So I think that'll be a topic is StreamYard, and then we'll do that, and then maybe I'll do a more in-depth stream elements. So what I want you to do right now in the chat, because this is gonna work on Wednesday. It'll work every time that I'm live in here. Okay. So what I want you to do in chat, and I'm gonna write this down because you guys are here today. Okay. So you guys get to have fun with this. You're here the first day in class, and so as a reward, the first day in class. Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, computer chick. One day I plan on doing like more into OBS and stuff like that. And so I plan on teaching that. I just need a better PC because yeah. And one day I will get a better PC because the editing program that I use, which is WeVideo, which it's really good for what it is. I've already ran into limitations with it. So now, okay, I want to do OBS for streaming eventually, and I want to do editing. So after the van, one of the purchases after I have a decent size safety maintenance fund is to get a better PC, at some point to be able to run that stuff. So I will do for people like if you want to learn, more about how to make overlays and how to put those on. Like there's different overlays you can make. Like I've made ones like this. You know what I mean? So that and so I can try to teach you guys how to make a little more advanced thing for that. It's StreamYard if you want. The thing about OBS, like I said, I'm limited in teaching any of it because of computer wise. But I found a solution that's a lot like StreamYard, where it runs over a computer, but I think running the regular program is better. And I kind of have a working understanding of it. When I looked into the Lightstream, when I tried that for a little bit, I have more of a working understanding of OBS now that I kind of got to play with it, even though it didn't work how I wanted it to. I learned a lot from that little bit of how it works. So I know I could play with it, get it to work, and all that kind of stuff. I just don't have the ability to. So what I want you to do in the chat is if you have a channel, okay, and you would like me to add your channel to a chat command, so I can type like exclamation point Papa Drew's RV, all one word, or Noah Grace, right? You would type the exclamation point, like I can do it in here. If I do, let's see, exclamation point. I think it's exclamation point tip. I think it is. It might pop it up. But there's commands that'll kind of work like that. Yeah, see, and then it will pop up. This Stream Elements will pop up with how it says, and it says my name back to me and using list link. Okay. So what I want to do is everybody that's in here that would like to have your link for your channel as a command. And so that way, instead of people going to look for the other person's channel, you even yourself, you could just type in, even if you're not a moderator or whatever, you can type in exclamation point and then the channel's name, and it will pop up that channel's link for you to go to. So even if you're not a moderator, it would do that. So if you have a channel and you're interested in doing that, let me know. Put a Y in chat so I can do that, and I will do that this afternoon. I will add all you guys in the command list so that you can have your channels pop up like that. And then when I do that, I'll be able to teach you guys kind of a class on that, how to add that to your stream. Because I'm thinking of I think it's a cooler way to do it, and then nobody has to leave the stream, right? If you wanna post your link in there, you won't have to ask anybody. You can just come in and be like, "Yo, it's uh, exclamation point, your channel name," and then it would pop it in the chat. So I really, yeah, you need bot help. That's what I'm saying. You need your bots to be funny and stupid. Well, I can teach you how to program them so they can say stuff. But if you want them to be funny and stupid, the other part of that equation is on you because you're gonna have to tell them what to say. Okay. Bafford Homestead. Okay. You probably won't remember to use it. What I'm gonna do on that Going Green Mom is and I'm gonna try to add more people as they want. Hello, traveling down the banisters. How are you? How are you? Thank you for popping in here. Yeah. So I think it'll be a cool thing. And then what I'm going to do is I want to ask you because like I could go through and add the whole community, right? I could go through and add every single person's channel, but I only want to make sure they're cool with it before I ask. So that's why I asked you in here, and I got you guys on the list. So um, I will add you in the commands, and then next Friday that'll be like a little class that I teach you guys how to do the commands in chat. But before then, you guys will be able to use those like in the other chat. So like on Wednesday when I do the show with Gina, you can pop in there and do the exclamation points when yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, there you go. And we can make some of those somethings. See, Drew, there's a little programming language in there, so we could even make some of those somethings like variables that would put different people's chat names in there, and then it would so it'd be like a Mad Libs with people's names. So we can do all kinds of stuff with it. So we'll dive into that. I'll make sure I get people's on there and kind of figure out a cool way to have it like respond, like probably put in your name or whatever as a response back and all that. So I think I'm gonna play with that. So yeah, I think that'll be fun. And then Papa Drew, you were talking about, you know, the shirts, and nobody wanting to take the hit as far as taxes go or whatever. But you can check out if you want to look at the store I have, Drew, and check it out. Like I can change the prices on my shirts. So like the shirts that are for my channel, I set, and I don't have they're set as low as I can, which is like I make $1 per shirt. There's the other shirt on there for the Beard Up Challenge is higher price because that's just raising money for Ivy's Forge and Homestead for the forge. So I have those options on there, and I could even throw the stickers on there if people want to buy them off of there. So it's a thought, or we can even we could even build one off of a Stream Element site that goes to just a PayPal that's on its own kind of thing. So it's just a thought there, but that's kind of my thought. With this is to teach you guys. So I know. So we got SEO is a thing you guys want to know about. And like, do you want to know basic technical stuff or whatever? That kind of thing. Let me know that. I know we had the question about the file transfer and all that stuff. And like I said, I knew Apple better. I'd be a better Apple person, but there are people that know Apple and you're a little better. So I will say, so the one I'll show you guys, and if you guys have a better PC, you can take a look at it. It'll give you a 7-day trial, but I will say, I mean, you're talking in a more complex system than StreamYard. So it's a little bit more difficult. But you would have to do. I mean, you have to do a couple different things with it, and I'll kind of show you. I'm not going to go live with it, but I'll show you kind of what it looks like. If it'll load up. I don't even know if it'll load up. So hopefully it will. It may not though. It's kind of blurry. It's called Lightstream. And I don't even know. I can't get to it. It's called Lightstream Studio, and you can mess with where things go on the screen. You can have the alerts that pop up over the screen that pop on. You can add all that kind of stuff. And hello, Lucky Dog Productions moderator. But it's kind of like everything. This PC does not like to do that, so it gets stuck. And I'm also on just one screen, not two monitors, so it's a little bit tricky. But I'm trying to go and stay looking at stuff like that, because I know that everybody that's been on StreamYard for a while and it's like, well, I'd really like to add this, I'd really like to add that. You're kind of looking for other options. So Yeah, and there you go, Papa Drew. Boom. So yeah, just get with me later on your specific thing, and maybe we'll figure something out. Because yeah, I couldn't tell you right off the top of my head what exactly. Yeah, and uh, so Lucky Dog Productions moderator. Let me know if you want to be. Just put a Y in chat or whatever. If you want me to add you to the list of people that when you put in exclamation point in their channel name, that it pops up the thing for your channel. So the your URL and stuff like that. Instead of moderator going and grabbing it, I'm gonna try to add them as chat commands in the bot, so that you can just type exclamation point and the channel's name, and it will pull them up. So I'm gonna add some people between now and the next one. What's a good program to make a? I'm pretty sure you mean banner. I'll show you what I use. And so there's a free version of it and a pro version of it. So there's a couple programs that I use for my channel every month. So my channel does have a cost every month. But you know, that's part of the way it is. That's part of the way it is. So I'll show you what I use here. What the heck is going on? I use Canva. Okay. Um, so there's a free version of Canva, and then there's a pro version. But like you're trying to, I'm guessing you're trying to make your for your channel, the banner for your channel art in Canva, and it's canva.com. So all I do is, okay, I want to create a design, and I just type out YouTube usually, and look, I can do the channel art. It's already set as the size that you need. I've never messed with the video stuff on here, and I don't think you can make too long of a video on Canva, and that's not what I use to edit. But this is what I use for that. And so, like the channel art that I have right now, I made off of here. And I did get the pro version. I'm trying to remember how much it was a month. But that's just because it has a lot more options that I can use to throw on my thumbnails. So I have seen an increase in the amount of people that are clicking through when I throw like little things on my thing. So like it gives you templates and stuff here to use, but it'll give you the right size right off the bat of what you want to use for that. So I don't know how far behind it is. I don't know how if it was showing you guys what was there on the screen, but that's what I use to do my thumbnails and my channel art and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I use. And Computer Tick, once I have a PC that can actually run an editing program, I'm gonna have something like that. Right now I use WeVideo because I can still edit with it and edit with it on the laptop. Because it edits in the browser. It's all like a Cloud Studio. Like I said, it's really good for what it is, which is basic stuff. But there's other stuff that I kind of videos like down on the bottom, or put animations in it that go across and stuff like that. And that program's really limited. Like I can put in like motion titles and stuff like that there in there, but I can't add all that kind of stuff. So one day after I get to that and all that kind of stuff and get the better computer, Filmora, I'll be looking at that. Yeah. I know Ivy's Forge and Homestead, sitting out the greatest, I understand. Mr. Cool 13, hello, how are you? Yeah, so one day I'll be looking at all those kind of programs and getting into that, but I already know I'm at the limitation of the one that I'm using right now. And so, and that's kind of what I preach to you guys though too, is reach the limit of what you have now to go, I want to do this, and not have the ability to do it before you go, okay, now I know now I want to upgrade, right? Like I'm fine. I can still use the editing program that I have now and using WeVideo and all that kind of stuff way up until I get to the point where I have the computer to edit with and the program. So I can use it way up until that point because it's way more functional than my editing was on the phone. So there's still a ton. I mean, I can still do plenty good looking videos. I can still do all that kind of stuff. It's just little pieces that I can't do now. So for the most part, I'm fine with what I have to edit. But that's what I want to caution people that are starting out. Like, don't go invest a bunch of money into equipment and stuff until you know like what you need and what you want. Like I could have bought lights a long time ago. I'm glad I didn't, because these two lights are USB lights that can go with me, you know, wherever I'm going and be powered by a power bank instead of just buying plug-in lights that I have to have regular power. But I didn't know I wanted lights until I shot enough video there where I was like, if I had a light, it'd give me a little more freedom of where to use them, that kind of stuff. And yeah, I wish I had an option to use the other editing program. Oh, I don't need anything help with in particular right now. I will let you know. You guys see how this thing's going across the bottom of the screen right here, right? That program that I'm part of, I have the ability to do like scrolling things like this, but with like the recent subscribers to the channel. And so eventually I want to be able to add little things like that to I'm able to make the video file and everything like that. But because I can't superimpose one video file over another with the program I'm using, I can't put that in there. But I wanted to add that kind of thing to the credits, like, you know, just a little, oh, this person will subscribe, blah, 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 blah. So that's where I know where I'm running up into things where now I want to add a little polish, things like that to my videos, right? So for the most part, though, WeVideo is great. I edit on there. I don't have to re-upload. I can unwrench them so you can put them in a timeout. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, that's Papa Drew for us. Papa Drew, look, I told you, man. I'm not the guy to ask that kind of advice from. You need to ask, if you want dating advice, ask somebody that's been out there like actually dating recently, because I'm so concentrated on doing this and everything that I don't even really really mess with any of the dating stuff right now. So yeah, okay, so Glorious Life on Wheels. So this is what I'm saying, like, okay, Sherry Fantastic Travel said she knows, how to use her MacBook or whatever. So what I'd like to do is, if there's anybody in here that knows how to run the MacBook that wants to come up like next Friday, or the following week on a Monday or Friday, we'll do this. And you want to give like a basic thing, like I can share your screen out, like you can share your screen with me on here. I can share it out, and you can give like basic advice to like Glorious Life on Wheels here. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, and to teach people that need to learn the basics, and for us that have been doing it a while, maybe we learn stuff that we didn't learn yet, or it reinforces what we already know, or who knows, who knows what comes out of it. But I think some good can come out of it. So on Friday, and that's the reason I'm not putting out the link today, right? I could have put out the link and have people come up and ask questions, or for people to teach today, but I want to give you guys an opportunity. So if you want to do that, like if you want to come up and just ask questions the whole time and be up here on the screen, on Friday at 11 Pacific, so 2 Eastern, pop on here and we'll chit chat and talk about whatever. So that's my goal with Mondays and Fridays until I get rolling, is to try to be a teacher to the people that are coming up, and help you guys that already have your channels. Maybe you get some people that come over and see who you are, or maybe they start coming over and see you because they don't know, they haven't seen you before, but they see you on here and you teach them, and we all get more credit. I'm guessing there might be a way to do it. So 5:30 p.m. you can do it. It's a possibility, Drew. It's a possibility. Just if you can do it for sure, we'll set something up, and we can do it on 5:30 that day or something. That works with me. Just let me know. But yeah, okay. So see here, Sarah. Yeah, you can get an adapter for the MacBook. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if we can I can help all you guys right now, and you can help each other. That's what I'm saying. So I'll come back on Wednesday with Tina, and then Thursday, if you guys can be here, invite people, share it out or whatever. Thursday, we're gonna listen to some tunes. It's my birthday, and so this year I kind of just want to hang out with you guys. Thinking back on my last birthday, I like, because I filmed the video that day, I can remember that video exactly. And thinking back then to where I was and to where I am now, right? To where I am now. All right, Papa Drew, we'll set it up then. We'll set it up. To where I am right now, and no happier time than listening to some tunes and hanging out with you guys on Thursday. So I will see you then. I am unsure of who is. I think Burning Up the Roads may be live right now. I'm unsure of who else is live right now. But what I will do is, like I said, I will add you guys in here. Well, thank you, Going Green Mom. I will add you guys in here that ask for it to the commands here later today, and get you in there. And then Wednesday you can kind of come around and play with them. And I will see you guys then. Thank you for stopping in. And Friday, we go into learning some more. I'll teach you how to make the commands so you can be cool too. Talk to you guys later.